UTM is already 30 years old. On the occasion of the 30th anniversary of UTM, our warmest congratulations to the founder, rector, Mr. Saribekyan. Congratulations to the entire staff of UTM, students and lecturers. Education has been and remains an irreplaceable value at all times. The guarantee of the development and prosperity of each country is its well-educated and knowledgeable generation. For 3 decades now, UTM has been fulfilling its noble mission with honor and responsibility, which aims to train new quality doctors, knowledgeable doctors in the field of medical education, medicine, healthcare, eligible to the labor market requirements. We know that the individual is formed in the student's years, and our university's aim is to train doctors that will be able to show complete readiness, self-sacrifice, kindness, qualities that are the guarantee of the patient's recovery. As one of the Armenian greatest poets, Baruch Sevak said, "Who has a history cannot have a look back." So let's have a look back together and see the history of our university. The University of Traditional Medicine was founded in 1991 by PhD Norik Saribekyan in the difficult and hard times of independence for our homeland and people, which has a history of thousands of years. During those difficult social, economic, and political years, it was a big courage to establish a higher education institution, especially a medical one. However, it not only survived but also won its right to the state-sponsored university with decades of history and merit. So all those 30 years seem to be an instant, but on the way of the university's development, we have faced many hardships, obstacles, subjective and objective obstacles. Also, the university had its victories. The university implements continuous integrated educational programs in general medicine and dentistry specialties. The university was accredited in 2000 and then in 2021. The past 3 decades have been a period of educational reform, technical equipment, and expansion of international cooperation with our university. During his 30-year biography, guided by his adopted principle to be uncompromising towards non-progressive students, to train only literate and knowledgeable qualified specialists, the university was established, gained a good reputation year by year, became more prestigious, became a forge of education whose graduates are level competitive in the field of practical and theoretical medicine. The university is provided with the best building conditions, professional rooms, laboratories, classrooms with a rich material and technical base. By the way, since 1993, UTM has been one of the only private educational institutions whose students were studying under the arches of its beautiful building. Theoretical courses are mainly conducted in this building, emphasizing the need for a medical institution to have its own clinic. In 1997, the Scientific Medical Center Polyclinic, equipped with modern equipment, was established at the university, which was serving both for classes for students and medical service for population. Some years later, another building was built for the Scientific Medical Center. Currently, the construction of the 3rd and 4th buildings of the university is in the process. These new modern facilities will serve modern and comfortable conditions for the educational, laboratory research, clinical, and other purposes. The students of UTM conduct their clinical courses and internships in the best bases of Yerevan with which the university cooperates. The education and upbringing of our students is entrusted to the professionals with many years of professional experience who are recognized in the country and abroad. We would like to mention that since 2016, there has been a smooth generation change in the teaching staff of UTM. And now, well-developed young specialists who are fluent in English are hired at UTM as lecturers. The situation with the new global coronavirus disease was indeed a great challenge and a test to the education system. Emphasizing the continuity of our student education, our university also switched to the distance learning system. In honor of our lecturers, most of whom are young, our online classes were organized without any difficulties by using various modern online platforms and applications. During its 30 years of activity, the university has had more than 900 graduates, most of whom, as a doctor, researcher, lecturer, healthcare organizer, successfully work in the leading foreign clinics and medical departments of the Republic of Armenia. Many graduates have their own private clinics, many of which are also employers of the best graduates of UTM. As a result of the policy implemented by the university administration, about 28 high-achieving graduates have worked and are working at our university as lecturers at the Medical Scientific Educational Center as practitioners. Many of the graduates, combining their practical medical activities with scientific activities, have defended scientific theses and received scientific degrees. Today, we can proudly state that our university is an established medical training institute. The interest of many applicants from different countries towards our university has been increased significantly, and this was a basis for our university to decide to intensify the internationalization policy adopted by the university to expand international relations. This was a very intense and responsible process for university, considering the fact that many of our professional specialists did not speak English. So the university decided to focus on young generation, even though they were inferior to our professional specialists in terms of professional skills and work experience. It was a memorable point in the university's life in 2016-2017 academic year, when the foreign students were admitted to the specialties general medicine and dentistry, which education was organized in English. We would like to state that the range of interests of students of different countries towards our university has been gradually increased, and as a result of that, geographical circle of students has been expanded, and the number of students has been gradually expanded year by year. About 400 students from 12 different countries of the world are currently studying medicine at our university. In 2019-2020 academic year, the university had its first foreign graduates. We must admit that it is very difficult to work with students of different nationalities, different religions, different cultures and upbringings, different social statuses. It requires incomparably much efforts and tactics to integrate them into the university environment. International students have a number of educational, social, psychological, linguistic, cultural, and other issues that are always in the center of the university's attention. Students step in a completely new environment away from their place of birth, place of residence, their families, and they have to adapt to these new conditions. Realizing all these practical steps are taken at the university to facilitate the academic, social, psychological adaptation, integration of students. At the university, we highlight the point of keeping in touch with foreign students. Each student freely, without hesitation, applies to the dean, the course supervisor, the staff of the educational department, the staff of the foreign relations department, the lecturers on various issues such as practical, educational, health, social, personal, interpersonal, etc., receives appropriate support and advice. It is a pleasure to state that the foreign students of our university are not only going to become doctors, but also contribute directly to the educational and scientific process of the university. Moreover, they initiate and organize sports and cultural events. In short, our foreign students live the full life of the university. Make sure that the university does its best to ensure high-quality education of the students studying with us, as well as to involve them fully in student life. It has become a good tradition to host in UTM ambassadors on a diplomatic mission in our country, and it provides an opportunity for the university community to get acquainted with the existing diplomatic, friendly relations, cooperation in the field of education and science. We are pleased to announce that the University of Traditional Medicine is making a significant contribution to this relationship, as evidenced by our multinational, international students' presence in this hall today. One of the priority tasks of the university is to ensure the cooperation with national, international, higher education institutions and research institutes. In this direction, our university has registered obvious successes, cooperating with Russia, Germany, India, Iran, Poland, Belarus, United Arab Emirates, with a number of educational and research institutions. This also contributes to the internationalization of the university. Within the framework of the cooperation, various joint projects are implemented, including the implementation of joint education programs, lectures, reports, master classes, international conferences, etc. Professional courses with the participation of lecturers invited from other universities. It is also planned to exchange the experience of the faculty members, reciprocal visits, organize business trips of lecturers to different universities. A memorandum of cooperation was recently signed with WSG University in Poland for the exchange of lecturers and students within the framework of the Erasmus Plus program. Ladies and gentlemen, each anniversary is the best occasion to look back again, to record and summarize the achievements and shortcomings, to identify weaknesses and strengths, to move forward results. But at the same time, each anniversary is the beginning of a new cycle, full of hopes and expectations. Of course, there is a lot to do, and many new ideas are waiting to be implemented. Today is a symbolic day for the university in several ways. Right 30 years ago, on December 19, the first bell rang in the university building. We also mark the 6th anniversary of the cooperation of the University and Campus International Center. There are many activities being carried out with the center, both in the field of education and in the field of signing new international contracts for students. The entire staff of the university expresses its gratitude to our very dear Ashok Krishna, the director of Campus International Center, for jointly initiating this beautiful event and assisting in organizational work. Our dear university, happy birthday again and again. Many springs to you, a march of centuries for the benefit of the most humane profession.